Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we should be answering would you rather questions while we go on a nice late night. We've currently got a load. If you saw the last Euro Truck video we done, we were driving from, I don't know where we started, but we had a very long journey. I'll show you. We started, oh yeah, over here. So currently here we still got all this way to go. Yeah, in the last video we answered like just standard questions. So I think today, well, while we're on a nice relaxing drive, I found some would you rather questions we can answer. And if you want to answer along in the comments, feel free to. So the first question we got is would you rather have every outfit you wear be slightly itchy or slightly too tight? Now, I think being itchy, if it's slightly itchy, you'd probably get used to it. However, slightly too tight, I don't think that's bad. Might not be the comfiest thing. After a while, I feel like you'll get used to it. So I think I'd probably go slightly too tight because I think being itchy would probably get annoying quite quickly. Being too having clothes too tight, some clothes are made to be tight, so it might not be too bad. Might not be the comfiest thing, but I think it's better than being itchy. So yeah, what's that? Let's quickly go through these roadworks so I don't crash. We're gonna try to do no crashes as well. Get some reading, driving, not quite in a game. So, would you rather spend the rest of your life without music or without movies? Now, do you enjoy a good movie or TV? We'll say TV series as well. Just anything watching related, I'd say. But music, I listen to a lot of music. My day is probably like 70% music on. I feel like as much as I do like watching shows and stuff and movies, I don't spend nearly as much time doing so. So I'd have to say for that reason, I'm gonna have to say after I spend my life, because that would be not fun. It's like, yeah, I listen to a lot of music. Like without that, I'd probably be bored. Like when I play games, I have music on most times. If I'm doing workouts, going for walks, doing whatever, music's on. So without that, that would make a lot of things kind of suck. Just going to the proper lane. Next question. I'm not question. Ooh, would you rather be able to hear all the positive things people say about you, or all the negative things people say about you? All the negative things people. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's stupid. Now, that one. The negative things, it would be good to know who's talking shit about. But also, I feel like a lot of people not necessarily talk shit, but might not say the nicest things not to your face. And I feel like that would just make you probably distrust a lot of people. However, the positive one, having heard people say positive things behind your back is always a nice feeling. But like, even if they still talk shit behind your back, if they say positive stuff and you know about that, that would probably feel a lot better than knowing that everyone probably talks shit behind your back to some degree. It doesn't even have to be bad, they could literally say like, he smelled a bit today, but you would know that. It's like, if they just say nice stuff, that's only going to make you happier, probably, I assume. Right, let's find the next question. Would you rather have wet gloves or wet shoes every time you go out in the snow? Ooh. So, really awkward question to ask. I'm in the wrong lane. Oh god, really cuts a lot. Oh, they're both awful. Because wet, cold, soggy gloves. is not fun. Wet, cold, soggy shoes is also not fun. Which one would I rather? That's the whole point of this question, isn't it? I think I would rather wet shoes. Only because your hands can hurt so much more when they're cold and wet. And gloves are a bit more soggier, where shoes don't get too soggy generally. Can get quite soggy, but gloves are like, hold a lot more moisture. If you like thick gloves, like thick fluffy gloves, they're gonna soak it up. So I'm gonna go for that reason. Probably that. This is a weird one. Would you rather have carpet in your bathroom or carpet in your kitchen? Now, I feel like I might find out a bit weird here, but I've got carpet in my bathroom. Not sure if that's a British thing or not, I don't know. But I've got carpet in my bathroom. Not my choice. But there is carpet in my bathroom. So I'm gonna say carpet in my bathroom. That's probably a weird thing. But now I think about it, everybody's got one. It's kind of normal to me, I guess, so yeah. That one's... not sure about that. Ooh. Would you rather understand what everyone is thinking or see everyone's future? I think seeing the future, there's only a few. Seeing everyone's future, so would that mean if I see some random person, would I see where they're going to end up in, let's say, 20 years? Because if so, I feel like that would be very depressing. Thinking on understanding what everyone is thinking. I'd better understand what they think. So, and probably implies I'm going to know what they're thinking, but then also I can understand. That one would probably come in handy. So, like, a lot of conflicts you're likely to have is from a misunderstanding. Whereas if you get rid of the misunderstanding by knowing what they're thinking, you could be in tune with what they actually want. I don't know why that car went. I think he pulled away. Yeah, I'm going to say know where I'm thinking, because also seeing that everyone's future, even if you see the future, doesn't mean you can change it. You might be able to change elements of it. If say someone's about to get hit by a car, obviously you might be able to save them. If they're like, I don't know, there's a lot of bad things you could find out. Which I'm not really about finding out that sort of information. Would you rather not be able to speak or not be able to read? Well, either of them would make this video very difficult. I'm going to say not be able to read, because I'm going to say barely read as is. I can read well enough, but it's not like great, is it? Long, as you can probably tell. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? Like the previous question, only being able to shout would not make these videos very relaxing, would they? So I'm going to go for only be able to whisper. That one's kind of a bit quite an easy question for me to answer. You can also shouting. At the end of the day, your voice is going to be like knackered. Whereas whispering, granted, people won't be able to hear you very well, but at least you won't have a sore throat by the end of the day. Would you rather lose all your photos or lose all your... It's going to be not being able to read. Mementos. There we go. Got it in the end. Memento. I don't really have mementos as such. I don't really... I don't know what you'd call it. I don't really have any of that. Like, not particularly. I mean, I've got a couple... There's a couple things out there, but I wouldn't really miss them as such. Or would you rather lose all your photos? Again, I don't really have that many photos I care about as such. Actually, there's a few. I'd rather lose all of them. I'd rather keep all my photos. And lose all the other stuff. Moving on. Would you rather your parents or your boss have access to everything on your phone? I mean, I don't work, obviously, but like, if your boss has access to everything on your phone, you probably wouldn't have a job. For me personally, access to everything on my phone, like, a boss doesn't need that sort of power over you. Whereas your parents, they might be a bit more chill, depending on who your parents are. My parents are quite understanding and they don't really care as such. So that whatever they found on my phone, they didn't care anyway. So I'm going to say I'd rather have my parents. Because like a boss, he would go through your phone, they would abuse it as well, let's be honest. Ooh. Would you rather be in a room for 1 year, for a year, I should say, with only one movie to watch or only one book to read? I'm going to go for one movie because I struggle to read a book as is, let alone doing it for a year. I might learn how to read by the end of it though, but it's not going to be the most, I mean, I can watch the same movie again and again. I've got no issue with that. But if it's a good film or something I can watch, and it's like one of my comfort shows, easy. Not even an issue. For a year, wouldn't even be that difficult even, to be fair. I just get a lot of sleep and I see nothing bad about that, to be honest. Would you rather have a perfect memory of your past, or be able to see 1 minute into your future? 1 minute into my future? Is that what, just now 1 minute? I mean, to be fair, I don't really want to remember my past. My memory's quite bad as is. And a lot of my past I don't really want to remember because it's not very pretty from what I do remember of it. So I'll just go 1 minute into the future, which doesn't actually seem that useful, I'm going to be honest. With 1 minute into the future, I feel like isn't going to give a lot. Like, what's going to change in a minute? It might tell me if I crash in this game, to be fair, but other than that, I don't see much use of it. If it's a thing you can do whenever, then that might be alright. I think I clip some as well. See. Next question. Would you rather have a personal assistant or a housekeeper? Housekeeper would clean your house, cook your dinners, I assume. What does a housekeeper do? I don't really know. I assume keep your house. I like clean stuff. It's more a maid though, isn't it? Is a maid and housekeeper same thing? I don't know. I'll assume they are for this question. A personal assistant, is that someone like go buy your shopping? I need this, need that, do stuff. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going for a personal assistant. I feel like they could do more, because cleaning, sometimes I quite enjoy it. I don't really find it too bad. Ooh, would you rather have a friend that always tells you the truth, or a friend who always backs you up, even when you're wrong? That's quite an interesting question, actually. Because I would say you want a friend who always tells you the truth, but also always backs you up when you're wrong. To a certain degree. So like, then you want someone to back you up, but when you're being a dick, that's when you want them to be honest with you. So you kind of want a good balance. But I would say someone who always tells you the truth. Because a person who always tells you the truth is generally, I find, the most trustworthy people you can have, because they tell the truth. Even if the truth hurts, but I don't mind that too much, to be fair. If you're 100% honest with me, and there's no intention to be a dick, I've got no issue with it. I think honesty, no matter how harsh it is or whatever, will always go better than someone who's like fake around you but kind of nice. In my personal opinion. Ooh. I'm going to make this question even difficult because I'm pretty sure this is a bit of a tricky one. So, would you rather never be able to eat cake or pie again? Now, my answer changes depending on what you classify a pizza as. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen some people somewhere call a pizza a pie. I'm not sure if that's proper, like, correct. But if a pizza is a pie, like pizza's one of my top tier things. Like, even a bad pizza is still good food. Like, so that heavily depends on the question. A pie is nice. Do I care about cake is the other thing? Because cake, as nice as it is, I do eat a lot of cake actually. I was thinking I think of this year, or last year for instance I should say, I've eaten more cake than pie. But a good pie is quite nice. Besides a good cake, ooh. I just like food, man. This is difficult. I think we'll never eat a pie again unless a pizza is a pie. In that case, never eat cake again. But I think we'll go never eat pie. Would you rather? Oh, let's do it drum. Would you rather have your perfect body but be poor, or have a body you're never satisfied with but be rich? Now, perfect body. Is that looks wise, or I guess looks and fit like the perfect body, I assume. But be poor. Yeah, unrealistic to have a perfect body and be poor though, because if you're poor, you're probably not going to eat right. You're probably not going to have the perfect body, but we'll assume in this that your body will stay perfect. Have a body you're never satisfied with, but be rich. Ooh. Depends if you care more about money or... I'm going to go for a perfect body, but poor, I guess. I feel like health is wealth, as I say. Only reason I'm going to go for that, because that question's are quite, it's not really a... Like, they're both kind of I don't really know which one I'd rather. Ooh, would you rather be the god of light or the god of darkness? Is that actually a god of light? That's like a thing? I don't know. I know it's like there's a lot of gods of things, if you believe that sort of stuff. Never heard of a god of light or darkness, but I'm going to assume a god of light would bring light into people's lives. Darkness would probably do the opposite. So I might go light because it seems more positive. That's kind of my whole thing is positivity. Because positivity can never go wrong with. Would you rather lose all your toes on one foot or one of your ears? I don't know about you, but I like my ears over my toes. It's more easy to get. Can you get a prosthetic ear? And toes you don't really need as such. Like my toes are a bit. They don't really do. Like I don't think I'd miss them. Wouldn't stab them at least, which is honestly that's reason enough, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Stabbing your toes is the worst thing ever. Yeah. I think I'll lose my toes because I need my ears to hear stuff. Hearing stuff is good. Ooh, would you rather have free coffee or free ice cream for the rest of your life? Now, this is quite an easy question for me, because coffee, as much as I love it, the anxiety it gives me, not worth it most of the time, and caffeine in general. I mean, you could get like decaf, couldn't you, I guess, which I've never actually tried, but even still. Ice cream, however, I can always go for ice cream. The only downside to having free ice cream is I would get quite fat quite quickly, because ice cream can just pile away like there's no tomorrow. Last question, don't make it. Right, let's I'll find some more. Try not crash. Got some more questions. Let's try not. I don't think we crashed. I've not really been looking at the screen, I will be honest. I'm trying to read and then think, so I'm not actually been paying much attention. But I'm just there for background. You guys can enjoy the nice scenery and stuff, because I look at it beautiful. Yes, not where we are now, but stuff. Would you rather for a friend that types in all caps in texts, or a friend that replies to all in email? Email would be weird. I have to take all caps. I don't see, like, if you know that always use all caps, I don't see the issue really. Because you know they're not going to be shouting it. That's the only thing you use caps for, really, isn't it? So, and if they're always typing in caps, I don't see the problem. Much fuel, we can need fuel soon. Yeah, I'd say all caps. That won't bother me at all, really. So, would you rather have limited strength or speed? I mean, strength is always cool. I mean, it would be practical actually. I don't know. The strength or speed thing is always confusing to me because speed is kind of cooler, but so just lifting shit up that's heavy. What's more useful? I feel like I'd go speed just for the fun, but strength, I'm like, dude, they're both amazing options. I want both. With like strength would, what do I need? Do I need to be faster? Probably not actually. I think I'll take strength. Because speed, you'll only save time. Whereas strength, you could do more things with, like lift shit, which to me is always pretty useful. Would you rather have no feeling or be over emotional? Ooh. No feelings would kind of suck, but being over emotional, I mean, it's not the worst thing to be emotional, to be honest. Like, I know some pretty, like, people get quite emotional, and it's not too bad, but I don't know what they mean by overly emotional. Is that like you spill a bit of your tea and then you have a full-on breakdown, which is understandable at times, like, or is it more like, I don't know. I'll go for being overly emotional. I don't really see the downside in that such, because emotions are there, you just display them. What's what I say with that, really? I'd rather that than have no emotions, because that means you'll just kind of be like stoned, not stoned, like nothing. Wouldn't react, wouldn't cry, wouldn't laugh. That's not very fun to me. Let's try and find some good stuff. Always one that's kind of on topic with this channel as such. Would you rather have the power to fall asleep on command, or the power to wake up on command? Now, the power to fall asleep on command is most likely what I'm going to pick. Just because going to sleep, as I'm pretty sure anyone watching this video will have some difficulty with at some point in their life. Because going to sleep is just when you need to go to sleep, you can't go to sleep. When you can't go to sleep, you end up sleep. No, hang wrong. When you want to go to sleep, you can't go to sleep. When you don't want to go to sleep, you go to sleep. That's how I find it. So I feel like having the power to just fall asleep on command would save a lot of time and energy as well, because it's actually tiring not being able to sleep. Then being able to wake up on command would be cool, but there's alarms and stuff for that. I feel like if you can go to bed when you want, you can kind of predict when you're going to wake up. Because if you're someone who wakes up like 8-9 hours sleep, just go to bed 8-9 hours before when you need to wake up, you'll probably wake up on time. So yeah. Right. Well, that one's not even finished, but okay. I'm trying to sort of getting really big questions. these questions aren't actually being really good. Ooh, would you rather have a personal chef or a personal driver? These are very like witchy questions, to be honest, but now for me personally, I feel like driving is easier and less of a chore than compared to cooking for me. Because my cooking, awful. It's not. I've tried, I've learned, I can do bare bone basic stuff. There's never nothing fancy or nice as such. Especially compared to like my sisters or anyone else in my house. They cook a meal, beautiful. I just didn't get the teachings or whatever you'd want to call it. I missed that gene, I guess, or whatever. So, I would say a personal chef, someone who could cook your food, that would be beautiful. Especially if it's well-made stuff as well. Like, I'd love that. Let me try. Oh, this question we hear. It's been in talks. Oh. Would you rather be able to time travel or be able to stop the time? Now, time travel is cool. It's like if you go to the past, it might be nice to experience some stuff maybe. Go to the future. I don't know what's going to be in the future, so that's it. Or be able to stop time. There's a lot of stuff you could do with that. I don't know. What would I do with that? This question. There's lots of things you can do with it. But what would you actually morally want to do with it? Is the question. I mean, I feel like both of them. I'm gonna go for stop time. Just because if like you need a let's say you're having a massive like social party or whatever, and you get a bit drained, which I get very drained generally, you could then just pause time, take however long you need to recover, compose yourself, and then just resume time back where you were. You can and also give you time to think in situations as well. Is that something's important happening? Everything's happening at once. Pause, have a think about it, and then continue. That I feel will be the most useful thing with it. Oh, and let's try not crash. Things have been doing well so far. Okay, we'll end on this one. It's kind of a bit of a thinker, I think. Let me get around this corner first, because reading the corners. Oh. Right, last question. Would you rather be punished for a crime you didn't commit, or have a friend punished for a crime you committed? Which really depends. We'll say your best friend as well, not just a friend, because you could have a lot of friends you don't necessarily care as much about as you like your best friend. So say your number one friend get punished for a crime you commit. Well, or you get punished for a crime you didn't commit. I don't think I would be okay with my friend taking a punishment for something I did. But also, a crime you didn't commit, it's not fair either way you look at it, is it? But I think I'd rather take a crime that I didn't commit. At least in that way, I'm on the bad side of it rather than me putting someone else on the bad side willingly as such. So yeah, I feel a bit. Right, we're gonna leave this video here. Hope you've enjoyed these Would You Rather questions. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And if you've got some answers to the questions in the comments, I'll be reading them. Interested to hear what you guys actually have an opinion of which one. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you all in the next one.